takes you back to that mindset from when we were 12. Hi everyone! Today we are doing the Luca Sticker book. Once again, I'm excited. Who doesn't like stickers? If you saw my last video where I did the Encanto sticker book, I'm going to repeat myself for a second, just in case anyone's new here. I'm flipping through the book so you can see an overview of what it looks like before we get started, before we separate all the stickers up. So here's what we're working with. This book comes with 100 stickers, has designated spots for about a quarter of the stickers. The stickers you see that have captions under them, those are the ones that go in the corresponding spot in the book with that caption. All the remaining ones are fair game for whatever I'd like. There's a sticker difference between this book and the Encanto book. In this one, half the stickers look exactly how they did in the movie, and then half are artistically styled. They're not like snapshots from the film or anything like that. Whereas the Encanto one, none of the stickers looked how they did in the movie. It was all artsy, which was perfectly okay with me. I was just wondering why there's an inconsistency there. And side note, I love the imagery in the shadows of where the sticker goes. That kind of makes me sad to cover that up. It's kind of cute. But anyway, here we go. I love the fun summertime in Italy vibes of this movie. Fun fact about me, I guess it's fun, it involved traveling. I went to Italy once before, in the summertime, too even. In a way, I lived the theme of this movie in real life. Yeah, I went the summer before I turned 18. I was 17, in between junior, senior year of high school. I had a rare opportunity to go, and I was able to go. I was really lucky. I went to Venice, Rome, Sorrento, and the Isle of Capri. And the Isle of Capri is one of my favorite places I've ever been to in my life. It was gorgeous. I don't know how more movies haven't been made there. If I was a rich filmmaker, I 100% would be making a movie there. And I would have one of the most beautiful movies of all time, because that was gorgeous. Rome was super hot. My phone overheated more than once and wouldn't turn on because it was just too hot. But Isle of Capri was my favorite of that whole trip. I loved it. It was an island, so it was beachy. It was kind of like this movie. Luca takes place in a fictional Italian city called Porto Rosso. And fun fact about the movie this time, not about me, is the town in this movie was named after a Studio Ghibli film called Porco Rosso, which also took place in Italy. So that's a fun little fact for those of you who may not have heard of that. If you really never heard of Studio Ghibli, it's a Japanese animated movie studio, and Disney bought the rights to it some years ago. And as far as I know, they've only made one other reference to Ghibli films in their Disney films, and that's in Toy Story 3. They added a Totoro stuffed animal in the background of scenes. He has no lines, he's just in the background in the bedroom amongst the other toys. So the town name in Luca, as I said, as far as I know, is only the second Ghibli reference that they've made, but that's just that I've heard of. But let's get into talking about Luca, since that's the sticker book we're actually doing. I was not expecting to like this movie. I saw the trailers and I thought it looked kind of, well, more or less I thought it looked stupid. I was confused why Disney changed the animation style, and I thought it looked just like DreamWorks' old claymation movies, you know, like Chicken Run and Flushed Away. But I was not expecting that from Disney, and that's not even what it is. This isn't claymation, but the characters do resemble that very much. I'm not saying that that's the reason I wasn't expecting to like the movie. As I said, I just wasn't expecting it from Disney. I watched plenty of claymation movies. I just wasn't sure how I'd feel about them doing it, and also claymation movies tend to be silly a lot of the time, unless they're like Tim Burton. However, none of that even matters because it's not stop motion at all. It's completely animated, 100%. But anyway, I liked it. Obviously, the scenery didn't look like that at all. The scenery was gorgeous. The ocean was gorgeous. The town looked gorgeous. And the characters, yes, they're different than usual, but they looked cute, adorable, and even in that style, they still look realistic in their own way, like texture-wise. They still look pretty dang good. And it kind of adds to the charm. I kind of see why they picked to do this animation style. As I said, I think the scenery is still as detailed as ever. It's just the characters that are like a different kind of style, more or less. You know what I mean? Like the characters are super detailed, but they're also like more simplified than usual. But that kind of worked with the movie. It was a more chill, easygoing film. So having characters that physically resembled the tone of the film, it just kind of worked. I'm not a filmmaker, I don't know how to word my opinions, but I have opinions. I don't mean to only talk about the animation the entire time, but I think it was a pretty notable difference for everybody when they decided to take a different approach. But of course it's a Disney film, so no matter what style Disney chooses to do, they always make it beautiful. And kind of bouncing off of the simplicity of this film, as I'm sure for most people who love this film, that's just why it works. For my anime people out there, one of my all-time favorite anime genres is slice of life. Generally speaking, I love the coming-of-age genre. As far as this movie goes, I love how, at its core, it's basically just kids having fun during the summer. Even if you didn't have childhood friends like that, or little adventures like they do in this movie, it still takes you back to that mindset from when we were 12 and wanted to do those things, even if we didn't actually get to do them. Like me, when I was their age, that would have been my dream, to just run around with my best friend, making adventures, building our own motorbike, try to win a Vespa, going swimming, eating gelato, like just be so carefree. And I love movies with that kind of vibe to it. You know, I loved Stand By Me, Now and Then. Movies that just capture the innocence of childhood. I wish that could have been my childhood. I had no friends. So since I didn't get to live it out in my actual life, I like to watch movies that allow me to feel like I did. And on that note, we are done with the book. Like last time, I'm going to flip through the book and show you the finished product as an overview and an up-close look. One advantage Encanto book had over this one, though, was the stickers were easier to peel in Encanto. This one has more funky shaped stickers. I don't know if you can tell, but there's more limbs and more funkier shapes. For time purposes, I edited out all the times I struggled to peel the stickers out. It was a struggle. Obviously the ones that are like almost perfect circles, perfect rectangles, easy to peel always. But like the fishy versions of Alberto and Luca on the first page, I hated that. Also, now that I'm editing this, I mean the lighting's better than the last video, video quality is kind of down, but I feel like this microphone's better. I don't know if you can tell if you've watched both videos. I'm using a different microphone, and there's a significant difference. And like, I'm happy this audio is better, but I'm upset that the last video I used like $100 microphone. This video I'm using like a $5 microphone, and do you hear the difference? If you didn't watch the Encanto sticker book one, you should go click on it just to hear the microphone difference. That kind of upsets me. Why did I spend all that money? I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments with your thumbs. Let me know if you want another one of these, because I have more sticker books. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Or unless it's a video like this, then you won't see me, but you'll hear me probably. So, ciao!